As a rheumatologist, I've heard it all. Just drink more milk for strong bones. But in my practice, I see seniors who do just that, yet still face fractures. The truth is, the calcium you eat might not be reaching your bones at all. The real secret isn't just about the bricks. It's about the master builders that put them in the right place. The prevailing wisdom has led us to focus almost exclusively on calcium intake, treating it as the single most important factor for skeletal health. However, this narrow focus overlooks a critical biological reality. The body cannot effectively utilize calcium in isolation. Without a team of specific nutritional cofactors, this essential mineral can fail to integrate into the bone matrix, and in some cases, can even be deposited in soft tissues, like our arteries, where it can cause harm. This phenomenon is often referred to as the calcium paradox, a situation we must understand to truly protect ourselves. Beyond minerals, there is a silent saboteur working against our skeletal framework: chronic, low-grade inflammation. This systemic state of alert, often driven by diet and lifestyle, constantly signals the body to break down old tissue. It overactivates the cells responsible for bone resorption, called osteolysis. This process can outpace the work of your bone-building cells, creating a net loss of bone mass over time. No amount of calcium alone can effectively counteract this persistent, inflammatory-driven dismantling of your bone structure. We must also reconsider what a strong bone truly is. We often imagine it as something hard and dense, like a rock. But a healthy bone is more like bamboo, strong yet flexible. This resilience comes from its collagen matrix, a protein web that acts like the steel rebar within concrete. Calcium and other minerals fill in this matrix, but without a healthy, supple collagen foundation, the bone becomes brittle and prone to fracture, even if a scan shows it is technically dense. It's this quality, not just quantity, that determines true strength. The misconception lies in viewing bone health as a simple input-output system. It is, in fact, a highly complex and dynamic process, orchestrated by a cast of crucial nutrients. It's a construction site that requires not just bricks, but a site manager, skilled laborers, and precise instructions to ensure the project is built to last. The quality of our bones depends on having all these elements working in perfect harmony, preventing chaos, and ensuring every nutrient is used correctly and efficiently for maximum structural integrity. The key players in this intricate construction project are a group of vitamins and minerals that act as directors. These are the true master builders that tell calcium where to go and what to do once it gets there. We are talking about nutrients like vitamin D3, which ensures calcium is absorbed, vitamin K2, which guides it into the bone, and magnesium, which is involved in hundreds of enzymatic reactions crucial for bone metabolism. Understanding their roles is the first step toward building a truly resilient skeleton. So, with this new understanding of the true architecture of bone, we can finally look at our diet through a more informed lens. It's not just about finding sources of calcium, but about finding foods that provide the entire construction crew. The first food on our list is a perfect example of this principle. It is a surprisingly common, everyday item, yet its profound and multifaceted power for protecting our bones is very often completely overlooked by the general public. This isn't just about adding some greens to your plate for color. We are talking about a true nutritional powerhouse that contains the precise tools your body needs to manage its calcium supply effectively. These foods function almost like a biological GPS system containing a specific nutrient that actively guides the calcium circulating in your bloodstream and directs it to embed itself deep within your skeletal matrix, exactly where it is needed most to build density and strength, rather than letting it drift aimlessly. While many know that dark, leafy greens, like kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard contain a decent amount of plant-based calcium, that is merely scratching the surface of their benefits. Their true value lies in their less famous components. They provide the essential building blocks that work behind the scenes, ensuring the entire bone-building process runs smoothly. Focusing only on their calcium content is like praising a skyscraper for its windows, while ignoring its steel foundation and expert engineering. The real secret held within these vibrant leaves is their incredible richness in two critical nutrients: vitamin K1 and magnesium. A vast portion of the population is deficient in magnesium, a mineral that is an essential cofactor for hundreds of bodily processes, including the crucial conversion of vitamin D into its active form. Without sufficient magnesium, even adequate vitamin D levels from sun or supplements may not be properly utilized by the body to help absorb calcium from your diet. This is where the magic truly happens. Vitamin K1 plays a vital role in a process called carboxylation, which activates a protein named osteocalcin. You can think of osteocalcin as the glue for your bones. When activated by vitamin K, it becomes sticky, enabling it to bind calcium ions and anchor them firmly onto the collagen matrix of your bone. Without enough vitamin K, your body has the calcium and it has the glue, but the glue simply won't stick, leaving your bones vulnerable. To maximize these benefits, it's important to consume these greens correctly. Lightly steaming or them in a healthy fat like olive oil is ideal. The cooking process helps to break down tough cell walls, making the minerals more accessible for your body to absorb. Furthermore, since vitamin K is a fat-soluble vitamin, consuming it with a source of fat significantly enhances its absorption, ensuring you get the full bone protective effect from every single bite you take. Some people express concern over compounds like oxalates found in these vegetables, fearing they might block mineral absorption. While oxalates can bind to calcium, this effect is significantly minimized by simple cooking methods. The immense benefits provided by the rich profile of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients in dark leafy greens far outweigh these minimal concerns. Their consistent inclusion in your diet is a non-negotiable strategy for long-term bone resilience. Now, consider a food that can perform two critical jobs at once, directly delivering key bone-building nutrients, and actively working to calm the very inflammation that seeks to tear your bones down. This dual-action capability makes it an unparalleled ally in our quest for a strong and durable skeleton, addressing both the construction and the protection of your vital bone tissue from the inside out, creating a favorable environment for growth. Many are aware that oily fish, such as wild-caught salmon and sardines, are among the best natural sources of vitamin D. This sunshine vitamin is, in reality, a hormone that is absolutely essential for signaling your intestines to absorb the calcium from the food you eat. Without adequate vitamin D, most of the calcium you consume will simply pass through your system unabsorbed, regardless of how much you ingest. It is the gatekeeper for calcium entry into your body. However, the most profound benefit of these fish lies beyond vitamin D. It is their high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These specific fats are some of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents known to science. They work systemically to lower chronic inflammation, which in turn helps to downregulate the activity of the bone-resorbing osteoclast cells we discussed earlier. This creates a beautiful synergy within your body. The vitamin D acts as the transporter, ensuring a steady supply of calcium is brought into your system. Simultaneously, the omega-3 fatty acids are working to create a calmer, less inflammatory internal environment. This peaceful state allows your bone-building cells, the osteoclasts, to do their work without constantly fighting a battle against inflammatory destruction, tipping the balance in favor of bone formation. For maximum benefit, aim for 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week. Canned sardines, especially those packed in olive oil with the bones still in, are a fantastic and affordable option. You consume the soft, edible bones, providing an extra highly absorbable source of calcium and phosphorus. Wild-caught salmon, baked or grilled, simply with lemon and herbs, is another excellent choice that delivers a potent dose of these essential nutrients. It is important to be mindful of your source. Wild-caught fish generally have a more favorable ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids compared to many types of farmed fish, which can be higher in pro-inflammatory fats. If you do not consume fish, a high third-party tested fish oil or algae oil supplement can serve as a suitable alternative to ensure you are still getting these crucial anti-inflammatory and bone-supporting compounds in your diet. Let us now move away from the usual suspects and consider an unexpected champion of bone health. Our next food is not a dairy product or a vegetable, but a humble fruit. Its powerful effects on bone metabolism have been demonstrated in compelling scientific research, surprising even seasoned experts in the field of nutrition and bone physiology. It stands as a testament to the fact that potent medicine can often be found in the simplest of foods. This food is most famous for its well-documented benefits for digestive health, primarily due to its high fiber content, which helps to promote regularity. While this is a valuable benefit in its own right, it has unfortunately overshadowed its much more profound and specific impact on the skeletal system. Its role in bone health operates through entirely different mechanisms that go far beyond simple fiber content, offering a unique and targeted therapeutic effect. The true power of dried plums, or prunes, lies in their unique concentration of bioactive compounds, particularly polyphenols, which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Furthermore, they are a significant source of a trace mineral called boron. Clinical studies, particularly in postmenopausal women, have shown that consuming just a handful of prunes daily can not only slow the rate of bone loss, but in some cases may even help to reverse it by improving bone density markers. The mechanism appears to be twofold. The specific polyphenols in prunes seem to signal a decrease in the activity of bone-resorbing OTC, effectively putting the brakes on bone breakdown. At the same time, they appear to enhance the function of bone-building OTC. The mineral boron plays its own crucial role by helping to extend the half-life of vitamin D in the body, making this essential vitamin more effective for longer. To reap these benefits, research suggests a target of about 50 grams per day, which equates to roughly 5 to 6 prunes. They can be easily incorporated into your diet as a simple snack, chopped and added to your morning oatmeal or yogurt, or even used in savory dishes to provide a touch of natural sweetness. Their versatility makes them an easy and delicious addition to your daily routine for targeted bone support. This is not a license to indulge in sugary foods. The remarkable bone protective effects are tied to the complex synergy of nutrients found within the whole fruit itself, the fiber, vitamins, minerals, and unique polyphenols, all working together. This is a perfect illustration of the concept of food as medicine, where the whole is far greater and more effective than the sum of its individual parts, providing a complex biological signal to your body. The journey to building a stronger skeleton often starts in an unexpected place: your digestive tract. The health and balance of the trillions of microbes living in your gut have a profound and direct impact on your ability to absorb and utilize bone-building nutrients. A healthy gut microbiome is the foundation upon which strong bones are built, acting as a critical interface between the food you eat and the health of your entire body. Of course, fermented dairy products like plain, full-fat yogurt and kefir are excellent sources of highly bioavailable calcium and high-quality protein, both of which are fundamental building blocks for bone tissue. This is the benefit that most people are already familiar with. However, just as with our other foods, the most powerful secret they hold for your bones lies in the elements that are created during their unique production process. The real stars of the show here are vitamin K2, also known as menaquinone, and a diverse array of beneficial probiotics. Vitamin K2 is distinct from the K1 found in leafy greens and is produced by bacterial fermentation. It is arguably the more important form of vitamin K when it comes to directing calcium. The live probiotics, in turn, work to create a healthy gut environment, which is essential for optimal nutrient absorption. The function of vitamin K2 is nothing short of remarkable. It is the primary activator of not only OTC, which locks calcium into your bones, but also another protein called matrix protein. This second protein's job is to prevent calcium from being deposited in your arteries and other soft tissue. Therefore, vitamin K2 performs the critical dual role of putting calcium where you need it and keeping it out of where you do. When choosing these products, it is vital to select plain, unsweetened full-fat versions. The fat content is crucial for the proper absorption of the fat-soluble sugary, flavored yogurts can contribute to inflammation, counteracting the benefits. Kefir, a fermented milk drink, is often an even more potent choice, typically containing a wider diversity and higher number of probiotic strains than standard yogurt. It is crucial to understand the distinction between the two main forms of vitamin K, primarily from plants, is essential for blood clotting. Vitamin K2, found in fermented foods and some animal products, is the master regulator of calcium metabolism. You need a steady supply of both for optimal health. K1 ensures you can heal a cut, while K2 ensures your skeleton stays strong and your arteries stay clear. Finally, let us consider a last category of foods, which proves that immense nutritional power can be concentrated in very small packages. You do not need to eat large quantities of these foods to reap their substantial rewards. A small, consistent daily serving can provide a significant dose of some of the most overlooked, yet absolutely essential, minerals required for maintaining the integrity and quality of your bone structure throughout your life. On the surface, seeds like sesame and pumpkin are known to be good sources of healthy fats, plant-based protein, and dietary fiber. These are all valuable contributions to a healthy diet. However, their most specific and critical contribution to skeletal health is found in their dense concentration of trace minerals, which are often missing in the modern diet but play indispensable roles as helpers in the complex chemistry of bone formation and maintenance. The spotlight here is on minerals that are frequently forgotten in conversations about bone health: zinc and copper. In addition to being another excellent source of magnesium, these minerals are not structural components of bone in the way calcium is, but rather, they are vital cofactors for the enzymes that carry out the work of building and maintaining bone tissue. Without them, the entire construction process can slow down or become inefficient. Zinc, for example, is required for the proper function of an enzyme called alkaline phosphatase, which is critical for bone mineralization. It also helps stimulate the activity of your bone-building osteoblast cells. Copper, on the other hand, is essential for the function of an enzyme that cross-links collagen and elastin fibers. This cross-linking is what gives your bone its all-important flexibility and tensile strength, preventing it from becoming brittle. Incorporating these seeds is simple. Tahini, a paste made from ground sesame seeds, can be used to make delicious dressings for salads or bowls. A tablespoon or two of pumpkin seeds can be toasted and sprinkled over soups, salads, or oatmeal for a satisfying crunch. A small handful makes for a nutrient-dense snack that directly supports the enzymatic machinery responsible for your bone health. You can now see how this all fits together like a perfect puzzle. The leafy greens provide the vitamin K1 and magnesium. The oily fish deliver vitamin D3s and anti-inflammatory. The fermented yogurt offers the crucial vitamin K2 and probiotics. The prunes contribute unique polyphenols and boron. Finally, the seeds top it all off with the essential trace minerals zinc and copper. It is a synergistic team, not a single star player. Therefore, protecting your bones is a task that goes far beyond simply counting milligrams of calcium on a nutrition label. It is about conducting a beautiful symphony of nutrients, where each instrument plays a vital and irreplaceable part in the final composition. By consciously adding these 5 delicious and versatile foods to your diet, you are not following a restrictive plan. You are providing your body with the deep intelligence it needs to rebuild and fortify itself from within. True strength, after all, is found not in rigidity, but in resilience. If this video has given you a new and more complete perspective on bone health, please click the like button so this important message can reach more people who need to hear it. Subscribe to the channel for more health advice that is based on science, not on myths. And now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these 5 foods are you most excited to try first? Please share your answer in the comments section below.